Hi guys, this is Klager, and today we got an opportunity to review this DeepCool case. This is DeepCool CH510, their newest sleek and minimalistic mid-tower ATX case. Let's take a deep dive into this case. But before we start the review, I would like to emphasize that even though DeepCool sent us this case, they gave us the privilege to present what our actual review is on their product without any request feature from them. Therefore, once this video is released, you and DeepCool are both seeing it for the same time. Are you ready? Here is what we found out about this cool case. To start with, here we have our DeepCool CH510 with its black color variant. They also have a white version of it. As what we mentioned earlier, it is sleek and minimalistic. In its front panel, we got a light blue cutout color of the DeepCool logo that is illuminated in the lower center spot. Also, on the upper left corner of the front panel, we can see a headphone hook that pops out when you press it. What's more with this case is that the side panel have a quick release mechanism for the tempered glass side panel. They did it by using strong magnets, but you can still screw it for security and safety purposes. And also, do take note that the side panel has foam inside, making it not rest metal to metal and make it look more premium. On the other side, it uses captive thumb screws, which is great because you do not have to worry about losing them. For his front hub, we got here a power and reset buttons, two USB 3.0 ports, a combo headphone audio out, and an HDD LED indicator. We don't have a power indicator with this case, which is fine because you can easily identify it with the HDD LED indicator or if you install RGB fans. Going on the inside of the case, it is spacious. It can easily accommodate mini ITX to eATX motherboards and support CPU coolers that are up to 175mm in height. For the graphics card length, its limit is 380mm. Speaking of GPU, it has a built-in GPU support that is adjustable to all sizes. For the power supply, it has a power supply shroud that is typical nowadays. It doesn't have a power supply plate, so you need to slide it in and install it with 4 screws. For a standard power supply, it fits perfectly, and if you want to have more room and decided not to place an HDD, you can easily remove the HDD cage or readjust for extra space in the power supply area. The HDD cage can house up to 2 HDDs or 1 SSD and 1 HDD simultaneously. I didn't like it much when I was putting back the HDD cage due to being too finicky to slide it back. On the other hand, besides the HDD cage, there are also 2 SSD slots on the back of the motherboard tray. Tackling the cooling system in the DeepCool CH510, we can install 3 120mm or 2 140mm fans in the front and top, and 1 120mm or 140mm fan on the rear side. For people who are planning to put a liquid cooling system into the DeepCool CH510 case, it can easily fit up to a 360mm radiator in the front and top, and a 120mm or 140mm radiator on the rear. As for the front panel, we have a solid front panel, but there are air pass-throughs located on its sides. The front and top have magnetic mesh for easy cleaning. For the bottom, there is also a removable mesh, but it is not magnetic. On the right side panel, there are square cutouts on the bottom part. It is just not for aesthetic purposes, but also serves a vent hole for the power supply area, which has mesh in it but is glued. Cable management with the DeepCool CH510 is painless, as it has tons of space and cable management holes that you can zip tie, which are located on the motherboard tray. It also has a premium grommet hose on the side and a hole underneath it. The motherboard CPU cutout is quite large, making it easy to install the CPU bracket for the CPU cooler. The front panel hub cables are manageable, especially when you are using a twist tie. They are a tad bit long, which makes our cable routing pretty manageable, and you can easily put them in the power supply compartment. The DeepCool CH510 is a delight to work with. With its ample interior space, it's perfect for PC builders who plan to frequently swap components. Plus, its wide motherboard compatibility makes it a versatile choice. We didn't encounter a huge problem when installing parts to the case. I just didn't like the experience when I'm installing back the HDD cage. Since you need to still slide it in, it took quite a long time for me to reinstall it. Our verdict for the DeepCool CH510. It is a solid case at its price point, having its price under 5,000 pesos. It also has a minimalist style, making it a solid case if you are going to modify it. Besides that, it's also not that heavy, but it is firmly built. They also included some additional features to the case, giving it more value to it. The additional headphone hook and the built-in GPU support are a wonderful addition to the case. Some people might find a problem with its front panel having solid metal on it, but they made an alright air hole on the sides of its front panel intake. Other than that, we don't see anything wrong with recommending it. You can purchase this on Lazada by clicking the link below. It would also help me out with a small commission that I will receive when you use my link in the description. I hope I was able to help you decide whether or not to get this case. So don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel to be updated on my latest videos. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.